National Park to hike up El Capitan, and it's currently 3 in the morning. That's why I'm whispering. Let's go.
Country music in America, baby! Yeah, America! The other one also is probably in these falls somewhere, you know. People don't see them no more, but they're probably out there. Hey, camel, come back here! Come back here! Yee-hoo! This is how we should be driving through National Park. Hey, to raise the flag! Big rocks around here. Oh, there's also snow over there. And we haven't got the right clothing. We'll be alright. It's only out cold. It's only snow. Oh my god! No way! Whoa! That is so cool and big. Guys, we are currently in Yosemite National Park in America. We're about to hike El Capitan. This has probably been one of our bucket list things to do on the channel, and just for me and my brother to do in a very long time. It's an 8-hour hike to the top. I'm very excited. Don't feel very adequate with my choice of clothing though. Guys, for any big hike, I always say one big tip: indulge in food. Get as much food in you as possible, and then you don't have to carry as much. And then you can just feel so much better throughout. Because the worst feeling is when you get the shakes halfway through. Americans do hot supplements right. It's massive. Upper Yosemite, 3.5 miles. No Baileys, XT6s, dinosaur socks, shorts. Let's go. Victory! So, for anyone interested at home, which route we're doing, it is specifically the one from Yosemite Valley, and has an estimated time of 8 hours and 15 minutes in total, and you walk up the same way as you come back down. And we've started at, well, literally like probably about 9:30, and we've been walking for 15 minutes, so 9:45. Bit of a late start, but we're good. I hear the waterfall. Someone just ran past us, and he had his backpack on, and what was attached to his backpack was snowshoes, so it's not looking good. Just like that there. But there's a few other people that are walking up without that stuff, so I won't go there. Okay, we've had confirmation, it is indeed snowing up there. Some guy was just passed us and camped up there. Whoa! Careful, bro. Jesus Christ. Bro, that's insane! Bro, if I die I went to heaven, this would be where I'd land. Whoa! Oh my god! What? So guys, that in the background right there, the most insane waterfall you've ever seen and I've ever seen in my whole entire life, is called Lower Yosemite Falls. It's insane. And I know you probably can't see on the camera, but on top there's Christmas trees and there's still got snow on them. So the guys weren't lying there yet. So we're currently, we've come off a peak and then we're coming back down, and then we have to, now it gets really, really steep again. And we've currently done 2.2 miles. We're walking for an hour and 35 minutes. So it's not too bad. I can't remember how many miles it took us, it was only like 12. So we're a third of the way up and a sixth of the way complete down. So it's not too bad. Let's keep pushing. Also guys, thank you so much for everyone that subscribed and likes our YouTube channel. We just got monetized the other day and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Guys, look, it's snowing. Oh, it is proper snowing. Whoa, look. I don't know if you can see that. Worst case scenario, we just like hide in there, camp down. Nice. We've been walking for a total of 2.5 hours, a distance of 3.05 miles and an elevation of 2,700 feet. But we just passed a gentleman and he said there's only 10 more minutes until the top. But I think that we'll get to the top, but then to get to Capitan we have to keep walking quite far. So that's still the goal. So without further ado, let us keep moving. Guys, just hit our first marker. That's like our El Capitan. It's saying 4.7. I think that means kilometres, not miles, because I think we've got 3 miles left, which should kind of work out. But this is our first marker, so at least we know we're going in the right direction. That's kind of crystal for you.
It's about 0.7 mile.
Really?
I've been there already.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And you can't do it?
No, you can't do that.
No.
It's like here.
Yeah.
No steps, nothing.
Yeah. I'll briefly explain just what happens. We got a lot of it on the GoPro, but there's a gentleman, another hiker, that's just walked down and said, "Where are you guys going?" We said El Cap, and he said, "No way, you can't get there, there's too much snow. You can walk for another 0.7 miles. So I think what we're going to do is just keep walking for those another 0.7 miles. Because we're here now. Yeah, kind of disappointed. Really disappointed. But we wanted to get to the top at least, so it's so gutting though.
How are you feeling about getting really wet shoes
Why?
and just trucking through the snow?
Just have to keep pushing, keep going, see what happens. Cameraman never dies, innit? Guys, we just stopped to have a little bit of a think. We've come to our first little dilemma. Basically, we're just following other people's footprints, but it's stopped in the tracks. So I think we're just gonna like follow all trails and sort of like walk up via the river, as that's what it's telling us to do. So, but obviously we've got no idea whatsoever. Okay, so we've walked for another like couple of minutes and we found the path again, which is really good. It's a lot easier walking through thinner snow where people have stepped on and compacted it down in thicker snow, because it ends up going in your shoes and getting really wet. This is what we're working with. Let's just hope that doesn't get much thicker. If your foot goes in, that means you have to go back, so just be super careful. Well done. Oh. Nice. Switch it. Okay. Guys, you can see people have like walked through here before, because the snow's definitely getting a lot thicker. But look how far down that goes. Even further down. It's like really deep. We just need to be quite careful that we don't put our foot in it. Quite literally don't put our foot in it. Because if we do, it's game over. Feet are gonna get freezing.
What we could do is just hug the river. If it's going up the river, we can just hug it.
Yeah. So we can be on the other side. And then... Oh.
How deep was that? That's
it went down to the knee.
Oh no!
Right, let's try to get that way then.
No, I feel like this is definitely how we die. So it's alright, we'll just follow our trails to like the middle, absolutely nowhere.
Right guys, so that was a bit messy. We managed to like scramble through for the last like half an hour or so. We now seem to have found like a bit of a trail, so we're just going to keep pushing through, keep going until we possibly can, and then only if we absolutely have to, we'll stop. But yeah, we're at 3.9 miles, I think it said. We're at 4 miles, and we've been walking for 3 hours and 36 minutes. So we've got another couple of miles, and we are at 3,047 elevation gain. So not too bad. Yeah, so we're just going to keep pushing forward, keep going, and see how far we can go. I'll just put mine down and I'm literally eating snow because I put it in the snow.
How the bloody hell to get over? Huh? Oh, no way.
On the way out here, we walked past 3 guys, and it looks like no one has actually walked to El Cap today. But there's 3 guys that have walked. Well, it looks like the 3 guys have walked from here. So we're just like following the trail that they've taken, which thank God for them, because otherwise, I mean, we've got all trails, but it makes this thing a lot easier. So cheers, boys. Hope it doesn't start getting darker sooner because we're more north.
So, quick update. We've been going now for roughly 5.8 miles and we've been walking for 4 hours and 20 minutes. 5.8 miles. We should only be about half a mile away from El Cap. However, I feel like all trails, it's kind of screwed us over a little bit because on Strava it's saying we've walked 5.5 miles and this it's saying we've walked only 5, and then we've got another 8.6 miles left. So we're kind of running out of time in order to get there. So I'm just being a bit wary right now, and I think the fact that the snow is so deep, it's just adding like an extra complication, like just slowing us down even more. But All Trails has definitely buggered us up a little bit here, which I'm a bit gutted about. Also guys, don't know if you can see this, but just these holes everywhere where people have obviously walked and just gone through, and that's super like sketchy to get through. Yeah, so not really too comfortable right now with this situation. Guys, we made it, not to El Cap, but we made it to the Eagle Peak instead. I'll explain in a second. Going up? No way. Oh my god. Okay, I feel so much better now. Oh my god, look at it down there, bro. Woo!
Guys, for the last couple of hours, there's just been overcast as we've been like running up this way. But literally in the last 2 minutes, we've been at like not even 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and it's just managed to like clear up. So I feel like that's El Capitan's gods just giving us something back for working as hard as we have. Thank you! Guys, I want to be as honest and transparent as possible with you. This isn't El Cap. This is Eagles Peak, which is a viewpoint on the way to El Cap. Unfortunately, on the route, we were following the other 3 guys' footsteps and we ended up taking the wrong turning. And it was getting to a point anyway where it was looking like we were going to have to turn around, and we didn't think that we would be able to make it to El Cap. So we have made it to
Eagles Peak instead. And I know my brother's super disappointed, and I'm quite disappointed as well. I wish we kind of would have made it, and I think if we'd have maybe timed it a little bit better, we probably could have done it. And if it wouldn't have been of such bad snow, then we probably could have got through it a lot quicker. But I feel like the mountains have given us a bit of grace and opened up a bit so we could actually have a pretty cool view. We've also only got 3 hours to get back to our car, and we've been going for approximately just under 5 hours, which means we have to somehow cut off 2 hours of the journey on the way back, otherwise we'll be getting back in the dark. So yeah, I'm still pretty pleased. I know Danny's disappointed. You know, sometimes you just have to, you know, call it quits when you're ahead and not do anything stupid and dangerous that could put you in danger. Like, the mountains aren't going anywhere. We can come back another day, and then hopefully we'll be able to like complete it on another day. So yeah, just enjoy the view.
Now we've made it. Well, made it, so I'm going to be honest, my feet have been wet for the past 2 hours.
Yeah, same. Mine are soaked. Every time a little bit went in, I was like, oh. Especially at the last bit, I was like, I can't even be bothered. Like, Gore-Tex isn't very good until the water gets inside the shoe. Right guys, so really quickly, this is the pathway we went wrong earlier. This is the signage point. We were actually supposed to turn down right here. As you can see, no one's been down here for a few days. We just followed the path where there was footprints, but I'm actually quite grateful because I don't think we would have made it. We'd have been disappointed that we didn't get to at least one peak, so I'm actually glad that that actually did turn out the way it did. But we're gonna have to carry on running now. Yeah, you probably can. He's only blood. Oh yeah.
Does, yeah.
That was good.
That.
Is that a bear?
That is a bear print.
Joe.
Walked through here.
Oh my god, Joe, look, you can see it. Oh my god, bro, you can literally see it, look. That's recent as well. Guys, we would have seen these bear prints as we were walking through here. So between the time that we've gone up there and now, which has probably been no more than a couple of hours, a bear has passed through here. Look at that. He's gone that way. Oh my god. That is actually well scary. By the way guys, we're not from America, so we're not like accustomed to like bears and what to deal with them and stuff like that. So if I saw a bear, I'd myself. I think we should get a bit of a rig on and just get moving, because I don't like the idea that there's just a bear around here and it probably knows that we're here and we have no idea where it is. Yeah, the sign. Oh guys, we've actually managed to make it back to the sign. This is so good, because this has been so difficult to just navigate through the snow. We literally we just got lost again. Honestly. So it is kind of frustrating. According to Strava, we've walked 9.6 miles, but according to All Trails, we've walked 8.8. So there's roughly 0.8 mile difference between them both. But anyway, we've been walking for 6 hours, 22 minutes, and we've got roughly 2.4 miles left, according to All Trails, which, as we all know, is a little bit flimsy. But yeah, we're definitely on the descent now. We've got through like the hard bit. There's no more thick snow that we have to like trek through. So yeah. Go! See? You thought I was going to do that, you bloody idiot. Oh no! Guys, we managed to finally get to the point where the guy told us earlier not to carry on. So we're past that point now. So it's opened up and cleared up a lot easier, which is a relief, because now it'll be much easier to get down there. But yeah, it should take us roughly about an hour and a half from this point to get back to the car. So fingers crossed we get there before nightfall. And nothing else goes wrong. So guys, we've roughly got about a mile left now to walk. We've been going for about 10.57 miles and just under 8 hours at 7 hours and 44 minutes. We're almost back at the car now, so the next time you probably see us will be back there, but we're just going to cane it back as best as we can because our knees are very sore. We definitely get some food first. Right guys, so that is the end of the video. We ended up walking a total distance of 11.9 miles. We were walking for 8 hours and 30 minutes, which, if that would have been the exact measurement to get to El Capitan, we would have been able to do it on time. Unfortunately, I think all trails sort of like lagged out a little bit and it wasn't too accurate with the measurements. However, we did learn something. We learned to obviously like put our egos to one side and to not put ourselves in dangerous situations walking through the snow at night time. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, there'll be a video every single Saturday, and if you want to watch more videos like this, I'll leave the links up here for all of our other hiking videos. But we'll see you next Saturday. Like and subscribe, a new video every Saturday. Oh. That, my friend, stinks.